Good morning. How you guys doing? It's Mike back with the thought of the day on June 26, 2025. First, I want to give honor and praise to Haya Shor Haya Bahashem Yeshai Ruach, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit in Hebrew. Then I like to open with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May your will, not mine, be done. Today I want to talk about my 50-year-old exam. I went yesterday to get my 50-year-old exam. You go in, it's important, they say, for you to get this exam, because I noticed with some of my friends that passed away, and for hearing from older brothers that's still alive, that at this age is when things start to your body start to react to certain things in the way you lived in the past. They say this where the check engine light come on at the age 50. So I went in, and it was an experience, mostly good, and some things they told me I needed to work on. First, when I got there, nurse practitioner. Last week I went and I did some blood work, and they weighed me and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Blood pressure stuff last week, and then I came back again yesterday. And first I had to breathe in the tube because of my history of smoking. That's why people out there that smoking, please stop. You don't want to have to breathe in that tube. And I had to breathe in this tube like 10 times. And once I got through that, that was okay. They gave me an EKG of my heart to check my heart. You know what I mean? Then the doctor came in and talked to me about my blood work and what was going on. And first he told me my blood pressure was 125 over 80. I'm telling you, that garlic and that beetroot, it works, man, naturally. I just started taking garlic and beetroot, and you know what I'm saying, and my blood pressure has been perfect. You know what I'm saying? 125 over 80. They say 120 over 80 is perfect, but I think mine was like 125 over 76, something like that. Yeah, 125 over 76. That's what she said. So that blood pressure was banging. No signs of diabetes. This all the good things. No signs of diabetes. Not pre-diabetic. Nothing. No signs of diabetes. No signs of prostate cancer. You know what I'm saying? He said it has to be like a 4 and under. Mine was like 0.4 or something like that. Vitamin levels was high. You know what I'm saying? And he asked me why was my heart rate high when they did the EKG, and I told him that I'm nervous. I don't really trust doctors and stuff like that because of my past experiences with doctors, and I ain't really that this wasn't really my thing to be able to trust them and things of that nature. So we told a couple of jokes. We talked a little bit. My anxiety went down, and then he tested my heart rate again, and he was like, "Yeah, I could see what you was talking about because your heart rate is fine." You know what I mean? So he the major things that he went through, he talked to me about and told me what it was. Then he told me that I might need a thyroid hormone for my body to react better to do certain things. I got to research it. He said there was no side effects because I don't deal with things that have any kind of side effect to it. I don't like taking synthetic things. He said it's just a hormone pill. So I'm gonna look it up and do some research on it and see if it's a natural way for me to get the same results. So I'm gonna work on that. Then he told me about a colonoscopy thing to send him a sample. I'm gonna pray about that and see what I need to do with that. Then it came to bad stuff. He told me I had to leave the buffalo cauliflower alone because it's fried. He said my cholesterol was a little high, especially compared to all my other numbers. So he was like, "What are you doing?" And I told him I love the buffalo cauliflower. I like some vegan junk food, and he told me I had to leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be sneaking some fries on Wednesday at my job. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still a food addict, but I got a whole lot better. But I realized on this journey you can't cheat. You can't cheat nothing on this journey. You gotta just let it all go. You know what I'm saying? So the buffalo cauliflower, unless I find a place that could grill it, I can't have it. No more French fries. No more one slice of pizza here or there, and no more the fried vegan junk food and none of that stuff. Cause it ain't make no sense to do all of this stuff and still have that kind of anything wrong with your cholesterol. My friends call me a perfectionist, and so I got to get this done. I told him I'm on it. He asked me, he said, yo, how did you lose 6 pounds since you've been here on Friday? I said, I started hitting the pool. I started swimming every day. And he said, bro, I ain't gonna lie, just me and you're highly motivated to do this. I could tell. I said, yes, sir, my life is at stake. I got to make sure I got to get this done. You know what I mean? So now I'm scheduled to go back to see him next month. And then we got some other stuff scheduled for 3 months after that. You know what I mean? So I keep you guys posted. And I just want to get through this thing because I got some other business that's tied to this that needs to get done. So this part of the process. But that's an update with me, my 50-year-old exam and what happened. So hopefully this information can help some brothers out there that's willing to go get it done and understand once you change your diet and take your supplements, you could get good things happen, because my reports never came out like this before in my life. So I'm proud of that. All praises to the Most High for allowing me to be able to make this transition, and enjoy the rest of your day. Shalom.